It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Off play action. Pickett. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he could be a little bit of shock about what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to do it, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Play fake. Mills. He's got Akins, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now they bring the tight end in motion right. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Again, it's Pierce. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Pierce, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Now a 2nd down throw for Mills. This one left side caught by Collins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On play action, Mills. Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Here we go on 4th down, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 at the 32-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that play.
No, they did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. There's some space here. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Walker. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Pickett. Flushed out right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run. Walker. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ken Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. And Walker has it. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So now there's a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left them almost made room to work after catching the ball. Look at their every move in the gallop. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 19 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Running right through him. And some room to work. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mills. That's underneath to Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Mills now looks to throw on first down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A give for Walker running right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Pickett back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. In motion, the tight end. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Going deep downfield for Ross. And got his man complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mills now. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at the shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Mills. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final play of the half. Mills. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third and long for Mills. That's complete to Pierce. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now Mills on fourth down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, in a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Walker. Brought down in the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And Walker once more. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
On the strategy, extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the ball. And that means you probably run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
And we saw the result, negative yardage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Pickett sets up play action. Going for the deep ball. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. He's had a fantastic rookie season. Made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Mills now from the 50. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Room here to run. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Looking to throw is Mills. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Play action now, Mills. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mills. Hard throw, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Mills to throw for it on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Pickett. And his throw here's incomplete. The turnover put in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. You got you the football, give you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little. And they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16. So this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet. But that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Play fake, Mills. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Off the play fake, Mills. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. 4th down, Mills. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Well, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, Mills. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. Before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Pickett. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Here's Smith to return it. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They go play action. Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. On play action, Mills. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A first down throw for Mills. Forced out to his left. Going deep downfield for Ross. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross, 37 yards. And the Texans Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. He'll let it fly for Austin. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. He was brought down by Malik Collins. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Walker. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Pickett to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Pickett on 4th down. He's going to air one out. And it'll be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I
just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. But there's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go in and try to. They're trying to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Pickett back to throw. And now here's another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
And based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Mills. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Mills back to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It was taking a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Fairbairn now and the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Steelers going to survive and advance as we say so long, everybody.